2 games and then losing 2 straight can do a number on your confidence here.
Yep.
And now we know there's 4 cards in one hand,
That's
3
right.
cards in another.
We do recognize that coin still functions as a Hearthstone mechanic. One player does go second.
So it's not the absolute mirror. Different size hands can't have the exact same cards.
That's right. That's right. And you still draw quests every time. So there you go. Neria choosing to mulligan away even cards like Fiery War Axe. He really values the early game draw and taunt minions that much.
Yeah, I think this is very much a matchup that's about racing to Sulfuras. This is a matchup that you really want to find card draw, you really want to find Stonehill Defender, you really want to find Curator, because you're not going to kill your opponent with taunt minions. It's just you both have things that run into each other. They have low attack and high health, and it's just not how things play out. So you look for things that will get you taunt minions or are card draw effects like the Acolyte of Pain.
Already looking pretty good for Neria's early game curve, having a slew of 3-mana minions to play. Kalento looks like he's still not having a turn 3 play outside the slam. Ends up cycling. Now, I wonder if one of some of the differences in tech choices, for example, Neria has Harrison Jones that he mulliganed away. I wonder if that's going to be really impactful in a matchup like this. But we obviously know that Neria wanted to value early game card draw. But keep in mind, that's the difference, Battle Rage versus Harrison Jones.
Yeah, and Harrison Jones, I think, generally isn't that strong in the matchup because the weapons don't matter that much, and you're only really getting 1 card, and you're getting 1 card at a point in your curve that often there isn't a weapon, or there are taunt minions going to be playing instead. So I think generally I would prefer to have Battle Rage in this matchup, but Kalento picking up one of the super important cards in that Stonehill Defender.
Yeah, definitely. Stonehill Defender just able to draw multiple taunts for your quest. The problem, too, right now is Kalento wants to try and put a stronger minion onto the board because his opponent has 1 Ravaging Ghoul away from being able to do devastating stuff. Not such the case here. Neria looks like...
Digging for something. Execute is not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good in this position.
He wants to take down the Ally Armorsmith, leave him with pretty sizable board advantage.
Yeah, if
so these things just stare at each other. This is what we're talking about. With,
sure.
You know, you're not going to get board advantage and run your opponent over this matchup. There's a lot of health on these minions.
It looks like Kalento just following the quest lines. Doesn't care that there's good Speak for the Fishes opportunity. It just says, I'm going to play top minion, you're going to deal with it. I'm going to get into my Primordial Drake turn. And I have 7 taunts because, you know, Kalento has 2 with the Stonehill Defender, and he has 2 with the Primordial Drake. So his quest completion in his mind is done.
Well, there's a whirlwind drawn with the last attack of Acolyte of Pain. Neria's misconnections, it really is.
I just feel for Neria so badly because I feel like he's always just 1 card off from having like the ideal scenario of trades. Because
it really has
Brave also would have activated.
Yeah,
too.
You know, it would have.
All right, well, this is the turn that Kalento was, you know, most afraid of. The turn 7 where he has to patch together a curve play. He's got the Stonehill Defender, he's got Fiery War Axe, but is he thinking about utilizing some of his other removal here?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely wants to, I imagine, stay on the taunt curve, and you know he has 2 Primordial Drakes in his hand. So the problem is that if he Stonehill Defenders, most of the good taunts cost 5. You know, in terms of class taunts, there's Direhorn Hatchling and Ally Armorsmith. There's also Blood of Brave, but if you do play the Stonehill Defender, you're very likely to get something you can't play this turn. Oh, he finds Curator.
Ooh, and
which is really strong, but it's a bit slow, and he already has both Drakes in his hand. He's having the Nyria problem here if he does decide to pick up that Curator. Gastropod's interesting too, because it's a cheap taunt that can potentially help him sort of curve out with his quest. And that's something you actually sometimes do see in the matchup is the cheap taunts giving you the ability to get your quest and use it quickly.
Yeah, you can just see that Kalento doesn't really care too much as the opponent's going to be able to draw multiple cards off this Acolyte. In fact, Acolyte should be able to guarantee 3 card draws unless Kalento executes it. And that's just a really powerful position because it could also come down to the Resource Warrior.
I'm actually a little surprised that Nyria didn't attack with the Acolyte here, that he chose to go 1 damage to the face rather than guaranteeing a card draw. Because this is going into a Primordial Drake turn. So Nyria sacrificed a card draw for 1 damage to the face.
You know, I think Naria may have rushed the turn a little bit, or he maybe. There's no way you're concerned about fatigue, are you? I don't think this game really cares about fatigue.
I have honestly never seen a Taunt Warrior like mirror match be decided by fatigue.
Yeah, that is curious to me. I mean, Naria is significantly deeper. He's 5 cards deeper. He has shield blocking the hand. He could have been 7 cards faster than Colento, but you just are
throwing so many fireballs so fast.
Yeah.
I have seen games that do involve a Taunt Warrior losing a game in fatigue to something like Ungoro Pack into a bunch of things that are getting damage in, run them out of brawls, but not in this kind of matchup.
Zoth decks too, because the Zoth has too much death rattle value, but not really the mirror.
And now Naria, he gave up that card, and he's actually short of taunts to finish his quest.
Yeah, you're totally right. Something that we haven't paid attention to is Naria's quest count. He's only at 5 out of 7.
I mean, he was doing quite well in terms of his quest progress. He would have had that curator in his hand last turn. That could have been his play last turn. And now Colento is finishing his quest, and he will have Sulfuras online before Naria does.
Yeah, but Naria has the 5 mana taunt, so he can play the taunt.
And it's a huge one.
Quest. Yeah, it's the big one too. Being able to get it out. But oh wow. Let's see what Colento is able to do with the Sulfuras. I imagine that you want to get it out immediately here in Hero Power. Just get value off of it as much as you can. And I think you're kind of okay with either scenario here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Naria kind of shaking his head and recognizing that he's in a bad spot.
I mean, there's Primordial Drake plus Execute if you want to get past the 6/9, but you are, again, just behind the hero power. You have a lower life. You do not have an activation this turn. You need to spend mana to get your activation next turn. This is just a brutal position for Naria.
A little cheeky there from Colento. I actually haven't seen Colento emote so aggressively at one point.
I have roped so many turns due to quest animations when I'm thinking.
Oh,
I feel like, oh God, come on, give me that quest.
I know. Well, you should spend so much time thinking about it, Brian. Just do it.
Don't think, just smork.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we have reached the smork phase of this particular matchup.
Yeah, and I think you're okay again.
Either way.
Going I mean, granted, they couldn't get the weapon damage in, but still, he still has the ability to kind of put walls in front of Naria. He even can set up his own Acolyte Pain to absorb a shot behind that Stonehill Defender.
I mean, crucially, this is 8 health for Naria. That means right now, a single hit from Sulfuras is lethal. He does have his starting hero power still, and he does have a shield block in his hand.
Yeah.
But that really does represent a very, very fast clock, and Colento, he has far more life to work with.
Yeah.
And now quite a few more minions as well.
I really like the Dread Corsair pick, recognizing that it was free and it allowed him to develop with this turn. Tar Lord, while really cool, is very clunky, and it does absorb the Sulfur's hit, but you really want to try to win in as fewest turns as possible because Naria has so much card advantage over him. That's what he was really going for. And Naria is just not even playing Sulfuras. He got the weapon pretty much the same turn as Colento, but the problem is that he's never really had a turn to comfortably develop behind it. And now he can.
He may just face tank the 1/4.
Yeah.
To ensure that gets out of the way. Maybe uses hero power, hoping to hit the 3/3 to let him go face.
Or maybe just going face with the damage too is probably just as valuable.
It's true, but attacking into this lets Colento kill his minion with a weapon swing or with sleep with the fishes, which is a dangerous position to be in. I think he'd rather hit the 3/3. Oh, that's worst result for Naria.
I needed to hit face there or the 3/3.
And now, I mean, this may just be all but over. Colento has 21 life. He can just face tank this or sleep with the fishes it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to debate if he wants to save sleep with the fishes for any follow-up taunts at all. but it's very powerful. Just to get the 8 damage guaranteed now,
I mean,
and then try to put out more stuff in the future.
Right. Nairea's at 14. You can guarantee 12 damage this turn if you sleep with the fishes, hero power attack face, and you can even just still play, Ravaging Ghoul Armorsmith if you really want to, and that leaves you in a position where you have a lot of life to work with, and you just need to connect once with your hero power, or even with a weapon, and you win the game.
It's true. Probably don't want to set up the weapon in anticipation for Harrison Jones. So it would give your opponent potential ways to get out here, but Nairea is just down to 2 health here. Kolento even trying to optimize the health gain by getting 1 extra armor point. It's very deliberate ordering here from Kolento. And he has just 1 potential turn away from making the comeback, as he was down 0-2, and he'd be able to reverse sweep Nairea's Taunt Warrior.
I mean, Nairea can use his Sulfuras to attack the Armorsmith here and maybe play double 5-drops. That might be his best chance to win, because that gives multiple targets for Kolento's hero power that are not lethal. And if the Armorsmith lives, maybe he can get in some attacks with it, play some more minions.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 is enough. He wants the hero power for sure.
Sure. Okay.
I think that's
this is going to be strong as well. And yet, 8 damage not to the face.
Well, he just needs to survive any shot from the Ravenous hero power. Kolento immediately going for it.
And that's the best result for Nairea, because now this is an armor gain minion in play that can maybe claw him back if he's able to stick with it, but it's gonna be a tough road.
It's only 2 armor.
It's gonna be a tough road, because he needs to hit with it so many times before it's relevantly powerful. I think he just has to brawl here. I honestly think that Nairea may need to just brawl here and hope his minion wins.
You can hero power first, and then if you
no, you're totally right. I'm like briefly forgetting he has a hero power. So he's up to 3. Direhorn Hatchling here can provide another minion that can get in the way. I think he even wants to play his Ravaging Ghoul, because that will give another target that means he is not dead to the hero power.
Absolutely. And it's also conveniently out of range of Fiery War X to sleep with the fishes. Kolento still going to try to hit this 1 and 4, 25%. Is it going to be this turn? No, but the armor has been shut off. So Nairea had a potential clawback of inevitability if he was able to get out of range of 2 shots. Or 1 shot, excuse me, making it 2 shots to win the game.
Armorsmith is an interesting draw.
Yeah.
Armorsmith can give him a little bit of leeway to work with.
Now it's even more important that the Ally Armorsmith died for Kolento.
Yeah, it is.
If that Armorsmith survived, double Armorsmith would have been crazy comeback here for Nairea.
So if Nairea, Nairea can attack, he can play Armorsmith, he can attack with his Ravaging Ghoul, sleep with the fishes to kill the Bloodhoof Brave.
Is he just parting ways?
Okay, he's doing it this. Okay, this does leave 1 health on his guy, right? And this ends up working out a bit better, maximizing his both armor gain and his presence in the board. Now there's 6 life, and the hero power to the face. This game did this turn back around.
Getting very close. Curator's a nice pickup for Kolento, but he might just once again try to go for the win here. He can Fire War X down to 3-1, put his opponent to 7 health, and still have a chance to kill it.
Yep. And he still has hero power and the Ally Armorsmith to play after the fact.
So it looks like he may have hero powered first, and with the fact that he hovered over Ally Armorsmith, it shows that the game is still going on. His opponent's at 8 though, a perfect amount.
If Nairea wins the brawl, he wins the game. If Nairea brawls here and his minion wins,
oh, you're right,
he wins the game on the spot.
He can even actually, you don't want to add Stonehill Defender.
No.
Oh my goodness.
You want the 50-50 for your ghoul to win.
He can also hero powered for 50-50 to kill off the Armorsmith, but he sets himself up for the potential death too, because it's still within range.
If you, I think,
wow. 50-50 to win now, or 50-50 to put yourself in a good position to win?
So if you brawl and you lose the brawl, you still have the hero power that can still potentially kill your opponent's minion, and you still have a Stonehill Defender that will potentially.
Oh, here we go. The brawl for the win. No! Oh, poor Nairea just keeps losing these 50-50s. Although he still has a chance.
And
here.
this has to hit the armor smith or he loses.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Nyria!
Wow!
You have to feel for Nyria here.
Oh my goodness! And what a comeback from Kalento to be able to flip it around. And even
This
being
the
able to
BM
beat
brawl?
them.
Oh, he finally won a brawl, and it didn't matter. Oh, wow, that game was absolutely crazy. And so many things
That's
went wrong for Nyria there.
cold-blooded from Kalento, man.
But
that one was hard to watch.
I mean, I really do want to go back though. There was the turn right before the Primordial Drake turn that Nyria dealt 1 damage to the face rather than drawing